Hunxho just welcomed a brand new baby into the world, and no, Keyshia Cole is not the mother. For almost 2 years now, the R&B singer has been publicly claiming this man as hers, posting him on social media, standing by him through scandal after scandal, and defending him against anyone who questioned his loyalty. What she didn't know, or maybe chose to ignore, is that he quietly fathered a whole second child with his ex during that same time period. This is the same ex he already shares a daughter with, and the timing of this pregnancy suggests he wasn't exactly faithful while buying Keyshia Maybachs and walking red carpets beside her. Fans are doing the math right now, and the numbers aren't adding up in her favor. The internet wants to know if Keyshia herself might also be pregnant, and more than that, they want to know if she's finally going to walk away from this situation. Based on everything we've seen from her over the years, that answer might surprise you. This whole mess runs deeper than most people realize, and by the end of this breakdown, you'll understand exactly why fans have spent months screaming at their screens, trying to warn her. New Year's Day 2026 brought a bombshell that nobody saw coming, or at least nobody outside of Hunxho's inner circle. The rapper posted photos on Instagram showing himself cradling a newborn baby girl wrapped in a hospital blanket, her face hidden but a full head of dark hair visible in every shot. One picture captured him holding the baby in the crook of his arm, while another showed her tiny body laying against his chest, and the proud daddy energy radiated through the screen. Fans started connecting dots within minutes of that post going live. That same day, a woman named Kiya uploaded baby feet photos to her Instagram story. And here's where it gets messy. The blanket in her picture matched Hunxho's post exactly. Same hospital, same day, same baby, same situation that everyone feared. Kiya isn't some random woman either. She's the mother of Hunxho's 2-year-old daughter, So, which means he went back to his baby mama and created an entire second child with her while supposedly committed to Keyshia Cole. The maternity photos Kiya posted back in November featured her baby bump prominently alongside little Zoe, so none of this pregnancy flew under the radar. Everyone could see it happening in real time, and the only people shocked by this baby announcement are the ones who weren't paying attention. Warning signs popped up months before any baby announcement dropped, and the biggest one came straight from Hunxho's own mouth. September 2025 found him sitting down with the Poor Minds podcast, casually mentioning that baby number 3 was on the way when the host asked about his kids. 2 children already, 1 more coming, and no mention of who the mother might be.
How many kids you got?
I got 2.
Right?
I got 2 and 1 on the way.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations.
You like being a daddy?
Yeah.
What sign is your boo?
I don't even know.
What month is her birthday? You don't know? October. So she's probably either a Libra or what else is
Or a Scorpio.
Or a Scorpio. Okay. Well, men with money, sometimes they like women that don't have money so they can control them a little bit too.
I ain't like that.
No. Okay. All right.
I control anybody.
You can control anybody.
I'm a mass manipulator.
I knew it, Hunxho.
What he did share sent the internet spiraling into detective mode, specifically when asked about his lady zodiac sign. He mentioned her birthday falls in October. Keyshia Cole celebrates her birthday on October 15th, and fans immediately assumed she was the one carrying his child. Comment sections exploded with people wondering if a 44-year-old woman was really about to have a baby with a 26-year-old rapper, and the speculation ran wild for weeks. No baby bump ever appeared on Keyshia's side though, which led people to realize that October birthday probably belonged to someone else entirely. Kiya's birthday lands in July, so even that timeline doesn't quite match up, and some fans believe he might have been talking about yet another woman we don't even know about. What made that podcast interview truly uncomfortable came later in the conversation when Hunxho called himself a mass manipulator right there on camera. The host caught it immediately, with one of them saying she could tell he was slick from the moment he walked through the door. They told him he wasn't supposed to admit that part out loud and joked about bleeping it out, but looking back now, that moment reads less like a joke and more like a confession nobody took seriously enough. Red flags with Hunxho started waving way before any pregnancy entered the picture, going all the way back to the first weeks of their public relationship. April 2024 marked when Keyshia and Hunxho officially went public, and the drama kicked off almost immediately after that announcement. A rapper named Gloss Up posted cozy photos showing her and Hunxho looking way too comfortable together for a man who supposedly had a girlfriend, captioning the post with "You know what it is in real life" while the internet lost its collective mind. Those pictures showed them pressed close together, giving off serious couple energy, and confusion spread fast about what exactly was happening between them. Keyshia jumped online to shut the whole thing down, claiming those photos came from an old video shoot that happened before they even met, and calling the coverage a fake narrative pushed by people who wanted to see her unhappy. She wrote that none of it surprised her because she understood how Hollywood works, and she wished everyone loved prosperity, health, and happiness, despite the drama. Glossop fired back with receipts though, claiming she'd been with Hunxho just the night before and that he never once mentioned having a girlfriend during their time together. The disrespect went even further when Glossop claimed she watched Keyshia blowing up his phone and crying while she sat right there with him.
First of all, when y'all talking about something, I knew he got a girl. I was just with this yesterday. I was just with this yesterday, and he did not tell me that. I don't care if this get mad or none of that. He never said that. Still, right now, he's not standing on it if you ask me. I was not being messy, y'all. I wasn't, for real. Seriously, I wasn't. But like I said, I was just with the we was having a conversation yesterday, and I'm not even being messy when I say that. But I wasn't the one to hit him up. I'm gonna say that honestly, because neither one of us was taking each other serious because we didn't believe each other. That's really what it was, because I didn't believe him and he didn't believe me. No, we don't go together. I have a whole, well, I kind of got a boyfriend. Why I delete the post because he was gonna kick my ass.
Going live to double down, Glossop told her followers that when people asked if she knew about his girlfriend, she had to tell them she was literally with him yesterday and he said nothing about any relationship. Neither of them took each other seriously, according to her, because neither of them believed the other. All of this played out publicly, messily, and painfully, yet Keyshia stayed planted by his side like none of it happened. Public embarrassment kept coming after that situation, and this is where it gets even worse for anyone who was rooting for Keyshia. A few months later, Hunxho hopped on Instagram Live and confirmed everything fans had been suspecting about his relationship style. Multiple women existed in his life and he loved them all equally, is what he told his audience, describing them as family who all loved and respected each other.
You gotta stop doing that, bro. We're not tricking unless it's your main female, bro.
Who?
Talking about you, like, we gotta fight. That's why, bro.
All of them is my main female. I'm my freak.
But you got multiple, so which one, like, you really rocking with the most?
I love all of them equally. We are one.
Nah, bro, we gotta find you one, bro.
We are family.
So how many?
They all love me, I love all them, but they all love each other. And they respect each other. So they know they better not.
But, like, you feel like you gonna settle down soon?
Hell no.
Why not?
Because, bro, just like, I ain't trying to get my heart broke.
When someone asked how many women he was juggling, he discussed it like this was the most normal arrangement in the world. Settling down anytime soon wasn't in his plans either, because he wasn't trying to get his heart broken, is how he put it. Picture that for a second, this man out here admitting to a whole roster of women on a public platform while claiming he needed to protect his own feelings from commitment. Keyshia responded to the backlash by defending him online, telling people to stop sending her old clips and insisting that people grow and learn over time. Life isn't stagnant, she wrote, and he doesn't behave like that anymore, she assured everyone. One fan warned her directly that she would remember this conversation when her heart got broken again, and Keyshia shot back that her heart had been broken before and everyone needed to chill. That exchange reads like painful foreshadowing now, knowing everything that came after, and the pattern of defending him continued for months no matter what new information surfaced. Late 2024 brought everything crashing down, at least temporarily. Hunxho gifted Keyshia a pink Maybach truck along with expensive jewelry for her 43rd birthday in October, and she showed off what appeared to be a tattoo of his government name Ibrahim on her chest around the same time. Days after flexing those gifts publicly, she shocked everyone by posting that she was single. A video surfaced around that period showing Keyshia performing her hit song I Remember on stage, breaking down completely mid-performance, with tears streaming down her face and pain visible in every note she delivered. Fans watching assumed the chapter had finally closed, and that Keyshia Cole was done with Hunxho for good this time. December proved them wrong though, because the two were spotted together again, riding in a car while she sang and he recorded the moment. Nobody knew what to think about their status anymore after that sighting. March 2025 brought confirmation that they had officially split when Keyshia posted a video of herself shopping for bags, admitting that starting over kind of sucked and not having a man in her life also sucked. Moving on seemed like the path she was taking. August changed everything again when they reunited and showed PDA on stage during her Atlanta concert, proving the cycle wasn't anywhere close to finished. None of this represents new territory for Keyshia, and that's what makes the whole situation even more frustrating to watch unfold. 2 decades of her love life have played out like a roller coaster with no end in sight. The mid-2000s found her linked to rapper Jeezy, a relationship they kept private at first before it became public knowledge and eventually fell apart. Both told completely different stories about how things ended between them. Jeezy claimed Keyshia proposed to him and he turned her down because he wasn't ready, saying he needed to get his money right and take care of himself first. Keyshia's version flipped that narrative entirely, telling Essence magazine that Jeezy proposed to her and she felt scared because marriage meant becoming one with someone else before she was ready. Either way, the relationship failed. Years later, she walked down the aisle with former NBA player Daniel Gibson. They welcomed a son together and everything seemed good for a while until 2014 brought their divorce. Birdman entered the picture next, and that situation ended with Keyshia catching a case after an altercation with a woman at his house because she suspected he was being unfaithful. Antonio Brown came along in 2022 for a brief thing that ended with him publicly embarrassing her on Instagram Live, telling his audience he didn't want her and only moves forward. Now here she stands with Hunxho, a man 18 years her junior, cycling through the exact same pattern of heartbreak and humiliation that has defined her relationships for over 20 years. Late 2025 found Keyshia and Hunxho appearing to be back together once again, but his new baby has changed the entire equation. Pregnancy rumors continue swirling around Keyshia herself, based on that October birthday hint from the Poor Minds podcast, though nothing has been confirmed. Some fans believe she might actually be expecting, while others see her as caught up in another doomed situation, destined to end exactly like all the others. Warnings from the internet have been constant for months now, and the signs have been impossible to ignore for anyone paying attention. The gloss-up drama, the public confession about multiple women, the whole baby with someone else during their relationship, none of this stayed hidden. Everything played out in real time for the world to witness and comment on and warn her about. What Hunxho did isn't even the real question anymore, since his behavior has stayed consistent and predictable throughout this entire situation. The actual question centers on whether this moment finally becomes the one where Keyshia chooses herself. 20 years of repeating this pattern sits behind her, and the choice to say enough is enough has been available the entire time. Right now, the ending doesn't feel finished, it feels more like a pause before the next chapter begins. Everything we've seen suggests that next chapter could swing in either direction. Whether Keyshia Cole finally breaks this cycle, or simply waits for the next round of heartbreak to begin, remains something only time will reveal. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to not miss any of the celebrity gossip. Thanks for watching.